Yeah, how's everybody doing? We're here Saturday afternoon. Hope all is well. Saturday afternoon of racing. It's been a real long day thus far. I don't know if some of you got into the Saudi Arabian races, the Saudi Cup. Senor Buscadar, congratulations to the connections. Junior Alvarado. What can you say? Junior, big time money man. So we're checking out a lot of great racing today. We still got some energy. Hope everybody's doing good. We've got Aqueduct, the sixth race about to commence, and we like the number eight. The number eight is 5-1, so I don't think we're gonna dip our toes into the betting range, but we're playing several contests today, so um, we're pulling for this number eight. Trained by Tom Morley and Trevor McCarthy, has shown speed. Second time Lasix and outside post right here, 6.5 furlongs at Aqueduct. They're at the gate and pacing around there. Also, Oaklawn, Gulfstream, Santa Anita, Golden Gate, Fairgrounds, and also you've got Laurel. So, Saturdays are really, I don't know about you, but exhausting, getting the mind all set and just getting tied on for this. We're playing contests today on horsetourney.com, and we've got several going. Aqueduct, we dipped into that, Gulfstream Park, and also a variety of tracks, which I believe the same races are being played in an NHC event today. I'm not sure if it was the qualifier on horse player or horse tourneys, but there's definitely a tournament going on. Get your ticket to the big show out in Las Vegas. We will be there. We've got our ticket. Trying for a second one, but if we don't, we'll be there anyways. Looking forward to meeting our fellow horse racing handicappers. Tournament time in Las Vegas, the NHC in March. So at the Horseshoe Casino Hotel, it'll be our first time. So we're awfully excited about that. We've got family out in Las Vegas. We good to see my dad and my brother. And we are getting ready here for Aqueduct. Thank you for joining us. If you are here, we're just being real loose right now here. We're broadcasting on YouTube and also on X. So hello, everybody. I'm Joe Kelly, and we are getting ready. Come on, we're rooting for number 8. Trevor McCarthy, Tom Morley, 6.5 furlong maiden special weight at the Big A. Give us a text in the chat and tell us how you see things and who you're liking coming up. We've got a lot of great racing. Oaklawn is stand out today. Gulfstream had some good races as well. Oaklawn is jam-packed, got a lot of great stakes for young horses. So stay tuned for that. We'll be here for a little bit as Shoe Lady goes right to the lead, and number 8, Find Your Joy. That's our horse with Mr. Trevor McCarthy, who's, he's known for coming off the pace, but he is a little off the pace, but he's usually up closer than we like to see Trevor, but he's got a good horse right here. Ariana Rye, the 7, coming off from a few lengths off, and Trevor McCarthy, who's a strong guy. So let's hope for Trevor to push this one past the Shoe Lady number 2, and he's getting that going in between rivals right there. Trevor McCarthy, last race, showed some early foot, but petered out in the stretch, and it looks like this one's going to be the same today. So Ariana Rye, the Shoe Lady, going down there, and the Shoe Lady holding on 4-1 at Aqueduct. So awful nice ride right there up to the front. We didn't get anything for the tournaments, but hey, we've got plenty of races to go. We're going to check our tournament schedule right here and let you know what's going on. I don't know if you're playing today in the tournaments, but we are heavy into that. And as of now, we are in 14th out of 130 entries in the Aqueduct contest. We're also leading a smaller Aqueduct contest. All All right. We are at Gulfstream. We're in 8th place out of 188 contestants. So that's real nice over there. And in the wide open races, we have actually this one we're really interested in because there's 203 participants, 15th right now on the leaderboard. We are $848 top prize. We are 15th, and right now we're only, let's see, we're only $16 out of first place with plenty of races to go. So we are continuing along right now. We're going to take a look at the fairgrounds 5th race, getting a post. So I don't know if we'll get anything to help you out right here. But it's a first time only, a lot of firsters in here. We've got at fairgrounds, maiden special weight 3-year-olds. You know, the number 3 has a lot of early speed, and it has that first race better than it looks on the board. Finished 5th out of 8, 14 lengths back in the slop. We've got a dry track today, and since that race, an A-rated gate drill on January 20th and a B-rated breeze, a 4-furlong breeze for Gregory Foley and Mitch Morrell. So the number 3, I shouldn't have talked. I don't think we're going to play this one either as far as betting wise, because 5-2 is just not appealing enough for us. So you got to sit some of these out, you know, or your bankroll can tap out, and also your energy as well. So the 3 is on the lead as we spoke. We were aware that that's probably what's going to happen. We'll see how this horse adapts to the fast track. Silver Halo, Mitch Morrell, hasn't been getting any pressure right now, but up the rail comes, I believe it's Party Vicious and Iron Man Ira. Long shot, the number 2 going wide, but I don't know. Mitch Morrell seems like he's going to take it home on this one. The number 3, Silver Halo, really hasn't pushed him to the finish line, but I think he's got this in hand. That's right. Number 3, Mitch Morrell. Well, we had the right horse. We chose the right horse, but we didn't bet the horse. And, you know, hey, 5-2. You can have this winner, but let's move along right now as we are here at Win at the Horses podcast. Next week, we're going to have a live broadcast on YouTube. Put it here also on X, Win at the Horse podcast, probably Thursday with my dad, Bill Kelly. And that will be most likely Thursday. We'll send out the notices in advance. We're going to take a short pause. Actually, we're going to keep things going, but we're going to take a brief break. I got to get my notes. That's why. And we'll be back here. Joe Kelly here. All right, back in the saddle again right here. We are taking a look right now. Let's move along to Tampa. Tampa's got some decent racing. The 8th race is about to go off. We didn't really have a strong feel on the 8th race at Tampa. We like the 9th race. We like a horse in the 9th race, but the 8th race at Tampa is let me give you a little tip right here, secret. Through my extensive research lately, Tampa 6-furlong sprints, if you're going for a price, that is not the pond you want to be fishing in. So we are going to sit this one to the side, although it's pretty wide open, but we just didn't have any sort of feel to the race here at Tampa. We'll tell you about the 9th race at Tampa in just a little bit, but let's take a look at this one. They're pretty slow to get to the post out there in Florida. Tampa, and my good friend Frank, who makes his home down there, he visited Tampa recently. I asked him, "What'd you think of Tampa? Tampa Bay Downs?" He says, "Nice track, not Saratoga, but really, what is? We're 5 minutes away from Saratoga here, so we're really fortunate. We've got our tickets for the Belmont Stakes season, the 4-day season in June at Saratoga, and we will be covering it. We'll be there, give you the video, and we'll also have a lot of previews here at Win at the Horses podcast, myself and Bill Kelly, who's my dad. And yeah, let me tell you a little bit about the ninth race, if you're playing a double. It is a 5 furlong on the turf at Tampa. And the horse that we like here is the number 5, who shows a great work recently, the highest work figures, and just is always in the mix. Just doesn't find the winner circle enough. I would say this is an upgrade for the riders. I mean, not a major upgrade from Sammy Camacho to Pablo Morales, but with the jock change, and also this horse is extremely hot pace expected for this. So we've got a fast pace, and we've got the number 5, who is the best closing kick on the grass and has a lot of experience at the 5 furlong distance, Storm the Court. And so the number 5, 6-1 on the morning line, a little long in the tooth. This horse is 7 years old, but we'll see how the price goes in this one at Tampa in the 9th, Storm the Court. They're getting set for the 8th. We'd love to show you the video, but we follow the rules. I know some people don't like to follow the rules on YouTube and such, but yeah, we follow the rules right here. So we'll give you a little analysis. You're probably watching if you're playing Tampa, and give us a comment in the box right there to see who you are interested in today, and maybe we'll take a look at the race together if you're into it. We are checking out Tampa Bay Downs. As I mentioned before, we're playing a bunch of tournaments today at horsetourneys.com. They've got contests for any type of player, pick and pray, which we did the pick and pray because we're busy a lot of the times. I got a dog, so I'm outside walking 4 times a day, and family and everything. So the pick and pray contest really helpful on a lot of days. So we went into the pick and pray solo contest in Gulfstream and Aqueduct, and a multi-race. I believe there's 12 races. We were in different contests there as well. So let's see how this one goes for Tampa Bay. They're off, and it's the 8th race at Tampa, wide open. Told you before, I'm not a big, at least I'll admittedly don't have a handle on these 6 furlong races at Tampa, because I like to play a price. I'll take my losses along the way if I can find a price, but I just don't seem to have a handle on the 6 furlong distance on the dirt at Tampa. So let's see what's going on right here. We've got the 13 and Outpost, the favorite, 3-1. He's got a pretty good lead. The 8 is surging from the back. We'll see if there's any chance of running down this 3-1 favorite. What's going on? Marvin Gaye. Yeah, love Marvin Gaye. So far, no challenge. I'd be very surprised if anybody's going to come from the back, but the number 9 is digging in. We'll see. This could be a close one. What's going on? Yes, the number 9. Catching up to the favorite. What's going on? So, hey, listen. A nice rally right there off the pace. Kept something. It was some fast fractions right there. 22 flat on the quarter mile. So I told you, I don't have a grip on the 6 furlongs. Hey, up next, taking a look at Santa Anita. Santa Anita, the 2nd race. We didn't see a lot on the early part of the card. We liked the 7th and 9th race over at Santa Anita today, but, a little light to our taste at Santa Anita. Let us know what you have seen. Some of the best races today. Oaklawn Park, fantastic for us. what we've been looking into today. I mean, you can't go wrong with the Rebel and all sorts of different stakes over there. But let's take some commentary on the Santa Anita second race. Looks like the 6, the favorite 7-5, La Paloma Blanca, is going to come up the rail. And looks like this one has a good chance of winning out as the favorite. This is the kind of race we like to see those favorites win out the lower prices and kind of say, glad we stayed out of this one. And this is one of those, it looks like it. The one that we made the right choice to stay out of. La Paloma Blanca, the favorite. Soul Sweet, second at 5-1. So, hey, listen, you have to be choosy if you can. I mean, if you're playing in a contest, you have to make some sort of selection there, even if you're not a big fan of the race. But let's go over to what I talked about at Oaklawn Park. It's nice to see at Oaklawn Park you have some nice weather out there. Finally, dry tracks and dry track, that is. I mean, they're loaded. You've got 12 horses in this race Saturday, and you cannot racing like that. You've got quality horses, a great track, Oaklawn and Hot Springs, Arkansas, and we have a 6-furlong race over here. Actually, as we handicapped the card over at Oaklawn today, we weren't exactly big on this particular race. It's a maiden, fillies, 3 and up, jam-packed, as I mentioned, and we just didn't feel that we can make a valid selection on here. But I'm going to tell you who the pedigree we like in this particular race. The number 9, who at last odds, I mean, morning line was 20-1, 36-1. Classy Edge as the pedigree that has the best pedigree in our view, and also the number 10, probably going up as the favorite. Yeah, 6-5, Snow Flurry, Brad Cox and Christian Torres. And, going to Saratoga, the Oklahoma training track, we're over there very often. And over the past summer, Brad Cox and his brother were there all the time. And, they're working hard. They've got a stable full of great fillies and mares and horses. And, maybe this one, I don't know. It seems to be, we have it rated as kind of a advantageous spot if you want to get a price. But yeah, you know what? I think if we were going to get involved in this race, which we're not, this number 9 may be somewhere in your exotics as somebody, hey, 45-1, great breeding for the particular race. And we have Ruffino as the trainer. Nothing stands out as far as this particular trainer, but the jockey is a very profitable jockey at the track, at the distance, at the surface. His ROI from 171 races at Oaklawn, the distance and surface over the years, 2.04 return on investment. That is pretty good. So I'm going to say the number 9 is going to be our long shot. The odds keep going up. I think it's the 3rd biggest price on the board. And we're just going to stay right here and watch this one. We're also, I mentioned, in a contest at Gulfstream, and I want to take a look at Gulfstream Park. Yeah, in the 9th race, we have our contest pick as the number 10 at Gulfstream. So we're going to fire up Gulfstream on our particular ADW. We like the price 8-1. We'll have to see how that one shakes out. Hope you're enjoying your Saturday afternoon of racing. Don't forget, if you're staying up, Hong Kong racing tonight. That was my first track ever to go, was the Happy Valley in Hong Kong. My dad took me there. It was a Wednesday night, and just a great venue. And I know Hong Kong racing is, kind of like Oaklawn as far as fields and great horses and lots of opportunities to put together a nice ticket as far as coming out profitable. You just have to hit one or two out there to make it worth your while. Tommy Massis, the Hammer, up in Canada, and also down in Florida as well. But Tommy Massis took a pick six down at Hong Kong. I don't know if it was Shatin or Happy Valley, but yeah, he's digging that. I know the Matisse brothers are into Hong Kong as well, and we play it not as often as we have in the past couple of years, but we still get into Hong Kong occasionally. All right, Oaklawn, this great maiden race, 3 and up. We've got the number 9, which is a bomb. I could see this one not running a lick, or maybe you'll say thanks, Joe, for that particular shine on the number 9 as far as the pedigree play and the positive jock in the saddle. So let's go. We've got Oaklawn, the 7th race, excuse me, and the horse we like is number 7, Classy Edge, also Snow Flurry. The favorite looks pretty strong, Brad Cox and Mr. Christian Torres, who, Christian Torres, an apprentice jockey when he was out here on the East Coast, and wow, he made his mark very quick. I believe he went right out to the Midwest and Southwest, and Gary Stevens was his agent. I'm not sure if Gary's still doing it, but Christian Torres is a really nice jock. 60 to 1. Okay. We'll see our number 9. Let me see how the number 9 is going. Well, we're pretty good right now. We're in 3rd, and Classy Edge, Walter De La Cruz. And the number 9 is making a good show. We'll see if he's just a 2 furlong specialist for today's debut. But let's take a look at this one. Well, still hanging in there. Don't think it's going to be a victorious one for our long shot price, 61, but maybe for the super, I don't know. There's a couple of horses coming back with a little more juice left in the tank. And yeah, the number 9 has retreated. So, hey, a pedigree play, a trainer play, a jockey play out there. Why not? All right, we're going to proceed over to Gulfstream Park, where we have the number 10 in our contest today. Going to pull up the past performances. See, Saturdays, that's why it's exhausting. We're only probably going to be on the air for, few moments more, but just jumping track to track. You really have to have a game plan going into your horse racing day, especially on Saturdays, because yeah, it's you have to keep your focus on, which is very tough to do. We've got the number 10 going here. I'm going to tell you just in a second why we like the number 10 over at Gulfstream, which is a 8.3 on the artificial service, a claiming race. We'll be coming from way, way behind, and we think this horse is on the improve. Has a couple good things that we really think may pan out in this. Off the claim, Jose D'Angelo off of Mike Maker, but we're going to check Mr. D'Angelo, one of my favorite singers, D'Angelo. We've got first off the claim, 24% rate. Trainer change, check this out. Trainer change, 22%, 1.21 positive ROI, and long shot, 10 horses, 10 and 1, 10 over 1, 1.20. So Jose Castellano there. Jose's going to be coming from behind with the number 10. We like the stats going into this. And good luck, everybody. If you're playing over at Gulfstream Park, going to check our board for our contests. And before we get into that, our last race we're going to stick around for is Aqueduct's 7th race, because we like a horse in that particular race. So we'll continue along over there. But first, this is Gulfstream. We like the number 10, Most Wanted Man. The 7 Grand Soiree is our second choice. But the number 10. They're getting ready to go right here. How many of you have consider yourself well versed on the artificial surface, especially at Gulfstream? They're racing more and more on the artificial track. Our number 10, well, we know he's going to be coming from behind. Castellano gets to the rail after a tardy start, but this is like a turf race. You can lay low, especially at these route distances. And for the 10 claimers, there are no superstars in this particular race. So let's watch how this race unfolds. The number 10 most wanted man. We'll start talking about Aqueduct as soon as we finish out with this particular one. We want the number 10. Doing well in these contests today. Can't complain at all. We'll see how we finish out. But yeah, we're doing all right. Well, still, Javier is getting a little bit, or either he's passing tired horses, but he's going to have to make his move pretty soon. And we don't see that happening right now, but they're bunching up at the top. So who knows if he can find a seam to come through. He's got the turquoise hat, and he's going to have to go wide on here. Looks like he's got some horse, but a little too late. But for the tournaments, 9 to 5 is pretty good. If you don't have that winner, we'll take it. Okay, we're going to proceed right now. I'm going to talk about this Aqueduct race because this is the last race will be here, going live right here. And it's a good price right here. It's 6 furlongs, the 7th race. There was an entry. Paul Barrow had an entry, and Louis Rivera Jr. was scheduled on both horses, but Flowing River was scratched. Sharpaz is the horse that is running. Sharpaz is our choice, 23-1. And we really like this horse as far as being able to get in there and make some hay as far as moving up the charts for contests. It is our top pick of the day as far as price. And Louis Rivera Jr. is a really interesting rider. He's come off on some nice prices. And Paul Barrow is another trainer who is a long shot extraordinaire. 1.46 ROI, positive ROI for horses that run 10-1 or more. And we're definitely going to see that today. He's also 3.40 first off the claim, a trainer change, 1.85 positive. And let me give you one last really interesting thing. Yeah, for the Aqueduct track at this distance and surface, Paul Barrow has an ROI of 1.68. So that is why we are on Sharpaz, who will be on the outside, the 1A Sharpaz, 23-1. So, hey, if we can get 23-1 with Sharpaz, we'll be delighted. And hey, might be worth taking a second look for you if you're playing Aqueduct today. I know a lot of you are. And Oaklawn is just going to ramp up the latter part of the card, which is really exciting as far as what's going on over there at Oaklawn. We're awful excited about Saratoga, the 4-day festival up here. You know, there's always a lot of rumors that they were going to come up here a month early and keep the horses up here and have an extra month of racing before the traditional mid-July opening, but that didn't happen. And there was also another rumor after Labor Day, they would extend it for like 2 or 3 weeks with like 2 or 3 days a week racing. That didn't happen. So who knows where people get this information? A lot of creative thoughts and people speaking it, but hey, I wish that happened, but it hasn't happened thus far. We'll take 4 extra days in June. We've got a 4-day festival pass. I hope you were able to get in for the Belmont Stakes race. I heard tickets sold out, so it's a hot ticket. And the other days are, come on, great racing there. Get there early. Lots of places to park, and it's going to be tight. It's going to be tight. If you have been coming to Saratoga for any time, the Saratoga race course, even the giveaway days on Friday, you go in the picnic area just to walk around right there, and it's pretty tight. I can imagine a sold out crowd. I think the capacity is 50,000 and 50,000 at that venue. I haven't been there for a sellout. I will be there, God willing, for a sellout on Belmont Stakes Day, and we'll see how tight it is. I'm sure it's going to be a madhouse, because I've had friends who've gone there for Travers Day, and they weren't big on crowds, and they went on Travers Day. So I don't know why they went on Travers Day if they're not big on crowds, but they were a little thrown off by it. But yeah, it's going to be great. Really excited for that day of racing. 4 days of racing at the Saratoga race course. The Oklahoma training track will be reopening sometime in April. We will be there. We'll do some live streams in the morning there. We'll get some interviews, talk to people, and we love it over there. I know a lot of our friends online and people at the track, they love it too. It's real peaceful. And I wanted to express some heartfelt thoughts to the East Avenue racing stable, who I think a couple of weeks ago it was, Hallelujah passed away overnight, and that horse brought a lot of joy to the East Avenue stable, and also Robbie Davis, the trainer. And there's a lot of sad racing fans and lovers of horse racing, the East Avenue family there. And there's a nice memorial outside the gates of the Oklahoma training track. We'll try to put some pictures up there, and we took some video, but there's a tribute to Hallelujah. The pictures when Hallelujah was in the winner's circle, and also, some apples and flowers were there. So, I was at the Oklahoma, and Robbie Davis, he's there. He's there. He's a lover of horses. He works the horses that he trains, exercise rider. I know his son Eddie was on horses as well. But anyways, one day Robbie was passing by the rail, and I asked, who you aboard today? He said, Hallelujah. And you could tell Robbie just loved being out there, loves to talk, says hello to everybody. And I did say something to Robbie about the training track, because a lot of the exercise riders, somehow when they're going on the stretch, they're always going wide around the turn. So I said to Robbie, because he's always hugging the rail, I said, hey, Robbie, you're practically the only one who hugs the rail and goes along the rail. And he said, it's the safest part of the track. Oh boy, number 5. Wow, that was pretty scary right there. As the jock was dismounted, hung on before letting go Icy Flavor. Yeah, Goshen Kokakaya. But anyways, we've got the 1A. We hope he's okay off of that. He held on the reins and finally let go of the horse. But our 1A, Louis Rivera, is in good stalking position, 35-1. And we'll see how Louis Rivera handles this, because, this is the kind of horse we like through our tournament play and actual regular play. But we'll see. Louis Rivera in the stretch is looking pretty good, but has to make some kind of move. And I saw him glance over his right shoulder. It looked like he was not going to be able to pass. Yep. Well, got in your try. So that's, Steve Bickle often talks about the reverse try key. That would have been the reverse try key, putting that 25-1 or over for the third place. So, hey, if you were listening, put that horse in your trifecta. I'm happy for you. All right, we're going to bid you adieu for this Saturday. This was our initial YouTube vertical live through the stream, and also brought this on Twitter. But we hope you enjoyed a little glance right here, spending some time with you, watching Saturday horse racing, and we'll see you very, very soon. Thank you, everybody, for the support. Hopefully you can make the live stream next week, myself and my dad, Win at the Horses on YouTube. We'll stream it here on X and hopefully Facebook Live as well. But good luck, everybody. And we'll talk horse racing very, very soon. Enjoy your Saturday. Peace.